Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Captain Cody and today we're playing the Stanley Parable. This is just a regular one, but if this video gets enough likes, I'll go ahead and play the deluxe version. So let's set a like goal of 5 likes. Let's get 5 likes on this video and I'll go ahead and play the deluxe version. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop right in. Oops, I was editing some stuff there. But let's go ahead and begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stanley
worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
There's wires down there, a
Orders
safety
came to him
hazard.
through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
That's insane. He has an entire office. I wish I had. I work an office job. I do not have my own office. I'm just in a cubicle with a bunch of other
Something that
people.
would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions,
That's
call a
crazy.
meeting, or even say hi. Never
That
in
sounds
all
like,
the years of the company had this
Dick
happened.
off on your phone
This
time until someone
complete
tells you what to do.
isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to
He's got a
move
call
for the
waiting there.
longest time.
Maybe it's that red
But
button.
as he came to
It's-
his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I don't want to fucking step out. Okay, I can't jump. Ooh. Oh shit, you can fucking get up and go in this game. Alright, well I can't check my messages. I'm pretty sure there's a message on there. It's like Gmod textures. Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
It's like
missed
I'm
a
walking
memo.
on soap. I don't know if it's my KVM switch or the game, because sometimes my KVM switch kind of has like kind of a little delay like that.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Why has Stanley got his own office? Everyone else is out here. Like a supervisor. This is more kind of like what we're like, except our desks aren't half this big. Okay. I'll turn off someone's computer. Oh. Yeah, let's turn off everybody's computers. Wasting electricity over here. Wish I could jump.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Let's see.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
Marketing
hoping he
Mondays.
might find an
Weekly
answer
targets. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. That would be a thing. Companies have such useless fucking roles sometimes. Standard graphs 40 times wide. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next agenda. Reflect. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Interesting. Rate which chart on... Okay, you son of a bitch. Alright, I'm not gonna read any of this. Oh. I'm gonna go in the broom closet. Oh! Alright.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Well, hold on, you asshole. I want to look around, you bastard. Tell me what
There was
to do.
nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No
Alright,
reason
just
to
son of a
stop
bitch, I'll
here.
go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs. Right. Holy shit. This is the boss's office, executive. Oh. Oh, come on. I gotta find the key.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned
Okay, that's
to
the
discover
icon
not
for
an
the game.
indication of any human life. Shocked,
Expensive
unraveled, Stanley wondered in
Sewage.
disbelief who orchestrated this.
I don't know
What
what the
dark
last one
secret
says.
was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible
Let's pop
truth
these bad
that
boys
his
open.
boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss
Keypad.
had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't
Oh my
possibly
gosh.
have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct
So-
code by sheer luck.
Alright.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright. Now we're cooking. I don't think I'm supposed to be back here. Are they doing renovations to the boss's office? And by the way, guys, I'm sorry for not uploading for a while. I've been working on some Arma 3 footage and it's insane because my recording software messed up and was not recording any audio the entire time for nearly 10 hours of footage. So I'm gonna try to still recover that footage and just put some music in the background or something. But a lot of that I'm gonna have to throw away, which is very sad because we got some really cool stuff on footage.
Descending deeper into the building,
Arma
Stanley
3
realized
Altus
he
life.
felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for you never occurred to him?
I want to
This
go ahead and go
question would
live
not go
on
unanswered for
YouTube as
long.
well, so you guys can see. Okay. I forgot I have to re-log in to go on Twitch, which is insane. This,
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
So does that mean I can control people's minds, or they're gonna control my mind? But what if the escape is lying? Oh, there's a button.
The lights rose on an
I don't
enormous
know,
room
this
packed with
game's
television
not
screens.
piquing my interest
What
right
horrible
now.
secret did this place
Probably because
hold?
I'm just following what
Stanley thought to
the
himself.
director or
Did he
whatever
have
is
the
saying.
strength to find out?
Let's go. Let's see. The security
Now the
camera
monitors
button.
jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I can't see what that one says. Where am I? I'm 427, I think. I was around here somewhere. 463. Oh, 427, right there. That's me. So let's see. Oh, it's just okay. I thought it was gonna show like what I'm seeing right now. Okay. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh. That's wait. That's yeah. That's where I came from. Alright. Yoink.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Fired.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Come on, man, come on. Alright.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I don't know, we're about to find
Here was
out.
the proof. The heart of the operation.
Mind control
Controls
status
labeled with
offline.
emotions. Happy or sad or content.
Oh, is that what this does?
Walking,
This is like
eating,
Inside Out.
working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
Facility
Stanley
power.
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Alright. Mind control idle awaiting input. It looks like it'd be a sick gaming setup right here. And then off. Oh. My game's kind of bugging out.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
I think Stanley is just on drugs.
He had
I think that's
won.
what the premise of this
He had
is.
defeated the machine, unshackled
I can move
himself
around.
from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Alright.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected
Wait, how
on
did I
how
get
many
here?
puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had
Who
he been
fucking
freed from the
knows?
machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this
Oh
strange
shit.
building
Alright, I'm
hold?
gonna wait for this thing to
But
open.
as sunlight streamed into the
I
chamber,
couldn't see.
he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even
Stanley really
power
doesn't give a
that
fuck
he
where
had
his
been
coworkers
seeking,
went.
but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone
It's a
tell him
house.
where to go, what to do.
Or is that a barn?
or
That's a
how to
barn, I
feel.
think.
Whatever life he lives,
This,
it will be
I think this is using like Gary's mod,
that was all he needed to know.
textures.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Alright. Oh.
Stanley felt the cool breeze.
Oh,
upon
I'm not
his
in
skin,
control.
The feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I think I completed this game in the most boring way possible. I just followed what it was telling me. Complete the state. Did I actually beat the game? No fucking way. Okay, well. Alright, let's do some fuck shit this time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Who
Stanley
knows?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want this time.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
Yoink.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ah, yes.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yep.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Ah, yes. Indeed.
But
Alright,
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
Yep.
first open door on his left.
let's get back to... Wait, what's back here?
Stanley was so bad at following
shit.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired
Do
years
not
ago.
lie. If you're lying right now, stop. Fuck you. Do not jump from... Well, let's fucking jump from it.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Did I actually? Oh my god.
Stanley
Alright.
knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were.
Hey, it's
Just a
Worker
matter of
420.
time. Stanley
Snoop
went
Dogg,
around touching
are you in
every
here?
little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any
What's
way.
this? Oh. Is that an Easter egg? Waiting input. Username access. Hang on. Yeah, I might have found an Easter egg. What are we cooking up here? I hate Mondays. Alright, Garfield.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Maybe clues there.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
It would be very
Stanley decided to go
strange.
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase,
go down here.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Let's
office.
see what's happening down in the trenches.
But Stanley
Oh.
just couldn't do it.
There's a running
He
car.
considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a
Holy
competitive
shit.
economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss
It's a
would think he
Windows
was
721
crazy.
right there.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe,
What?
he thought to himself, maybe
Hey.
I am crazy. All of my co-workers
I
blinking
think
mysteriously
Stanley is
out of
crazy. Like, I
existence
think
in
he's
a
just off
single
of
moment
fentanyl or
for
something.
No reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Yeah,
And as
Stanley's. I
Stanley
think the
pondered
whole
this, he
premise
began
of this
to make
game
other
is
strange
Stanley is on
observations.
drugs.
For
And this is just a
example,
PSA
why
to
couldn't he see his feet
not do
when he
drugs.
looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting
I'm
to
gonna
look
catch it.
pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
watch this shit.
No, Stanley said to himself.
damn
This
it.
is all too strange. This can't be real.
Alright.
And at last, he
ah,
came
oh,
to the
shit.
conclusion
I was trying
that
to
it had
fake
been
it.
on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Hey, did I actually
he
do
yelled.
it? Wait.
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers
yoink.
weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy
shit.
after all. And he thought to himself, I
This
suppose I'll
narrator
wake up
is
soon.
a fucking
I'll have to go
professional
back to my
yapper.
boring
Holy
real-life
shit.
job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm
I've not
still
listened to a
lucid.
word this man has said.
He imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What the
Then
fuck?
he
This
imagined
you
himself
cannot
soaring
convince me this
through
game is
space
not
on
a PSA for
magical
drugs.
starfield, and it too appeared. It was
Fucking
so
Stanley
much
just
fun,
took an acid
and
trip
Stanley
on his
marveled
lunch
that he had
break.
Still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then
The
perhaps
fuck?
the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Am I
Why
on
he was
fentanyl?
amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about
Wait,
a voice
Why
describing
is there a
me,
why is there a
thinking
car
about
down
how
here?
it's
How did I just
describing
realized?
my
How did this
thoughts,
car
he
get here?
thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke
Hmm.
to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's
Stanley
asleep, he
is
doesn't have
a
to take
fucking
responsibility
crackhead.
for
I think
himself?
we've established this
Stanley
narrator.
is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He
Shut the
would
fuck
prove
up.
it. He would prove that he
If we
was
could just
in
shut the
control,
fuck up.
that this was a dream. so he closed his eyes
No,
gently,
this ain't a dream.
and he
This is
invited
the
himself to wake up.
Stanley High on the
He
Penny.
felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
I don't think I'm allowed to
The
say it on
pulse of the
YouTube now that I
mattress
think
on
about
his
it. I think this video is going to get demonetized.
The
Well,
fresh
it's
air
not
of the world
monetized
outside
to
this
begin
one.
with because I don't have any subscribers,
Let
but
me wake up, he thought to himself.
it's definitely
I'm
definitely
through with
getting
this
flagged
game.
for some shit.
I wish it to be over. Let me
I
go
already
back
curse
to my
way
job.
too much
Let me
to actually
continue
make any
pushing
money
the
on
buttons.
YouTube.
Please.
I'm not doing it.
It's all
I'm
I
not
want.
make videos for money. I just
want
make it
my
to entertain
apartment,
people.
And my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
It's ASMR. Oh.
Stanley began screaming. Please,
Oh
someone wake
my
me up.
God.
My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am
This
real.
game is
I must
insane.
Be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my
I remember
voice?
watching
Who am
Markiplier.
I? Who am I?
Holy shit.
And everything went black.
Oh. I remember watching Markiplier play this like a long ass time ago, and I thought I'd try it out because it was on
This
sale.
is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for
I didn't
ambulance,
even know you
for
could
just
die
a
in this
few
game. I've
brief
died
moments,
twice.
she
This is my
considered the
second
strange
death
man.
in the Stanley Parable.
He was
That's
obviously
fucking
crazy.
insane.
This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
This
It
game
was
is
comforting to
insane.
think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made
There's
her
the
feel
car.
better.
I guess we weren't in a
But
parking
then she
garage.
remembered the meeting
I'm telling
she
you,
had
just
scheduled
like
for
this
today.
entire game is
The
just
very important
Stanley
people whose
fucking
impressions of
doing
her will
drugs.
affect her career.
That's
And
it.
by extension,
That's the moral of the
rest
story.
her
Don't
life.
do drugs.
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
You're not gonna call the cops, you fucking bitch? Just found a dead guy on the side of the road and just runs away. Insanity. Alright. Can I
All
get
of
the
his
ending where I
coworkers
don't
were gone.
fucking die?
What could it
Like,
mean?
is that an option?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
I'm gonna
room.
go to the
Perhaps
escape
he had
room.
simply missed a memo.
Maybe that's what that text means. It's not escape, it's an escape room.
When Stanley came to a set
Alright,
of
I
two
think I have
open
to go this
doors,
way.
He entered the door on his left.
I can see why you run so fast, or you walk so fast in this game.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Alright.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, we go in the damn penthouse. It was like 4-8 something.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
Oh,
Stanley
shit.
wondered
4,
aloud
5.
to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by
I
a
forgot what the
keypad
damn
behind the
thing
boss's
was.
desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret.
Oh, he's
pin
gonna tell me
number,
again.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Camera up
He
there.
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright, let's go. Wait. Wait. I don't. What? I don't remember there being an elevator. Oh. Did we go down an elevator last time? Maybe we did, I just don't remember. This is all Half-Life textures, by the way. I'm pretty sure.
Stanley walked straight
Yep,
ahead through
okay.
the large door that read Mind
fuck
Control
you.
Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Are you fucking kidding me? There's no way I die 3 times
The
in this
door
fucking
behind him
game.
was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I didn't know it was possible to
point,
die in this
Stanley
game.
was
I've
making a
managed to do it.
conscious,
This is
concerted
my
effort to
third
walk
fucking
forward
time.
and willingly confront his death.
Alright. Bon voyage. I've died 3 fucking times in this game. Oh. Oh. I can't.
As the machine whirled into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer
Oh,
to
my.
his demise, it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley
3
can't see
times.
the picture. He doesn't know the real story. Trapped forever in his narrow vision.
Can I
of
jump?
what this world
I can
is.
jump down on that railing.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned.
You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it.
End to his brief and
Oh,
shallow
you
life.
fuckers.
Farewell, Stanley.
No. No. Oh. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried
Oh.
the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh. Nice. The Stanley Parable!
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly
Okay, so I've
did
only
the
died
narrator
twice.
think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Wait, am I in purgatory? This is wild. This reminds me of the mansion from, one of the deaths from early version. Countdown ending. This reminds me of the thing. What am I trying to say? The mansion from Mercenaries 2 World of Flames. I could not remember the name of the game. From left to right is evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created November 11th. Oh yeah, because I remember it. This actually, I remember now. The Stanley Parable, I just completely forgot this. This game started out as a Gary's mod, or Half-Life mod. Either one. This actually wasn't its own game for the longest time. That's insane. Wow. That's pretty cool. That's interesting. Alright, so I'm guessing I'm supposed to go over here?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
Oh, is this gonna alt
wish to be
F4 the
free.
game? Oh.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
I can't see shit, lady.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program
Oh, what the
before they
fuck?
both
I'm in the
fail.
damn
Push escape and press quit.
fucking cock and
There's
ball
no
smasher.
other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be
Press escape.
walking someone else's path. Stop now. It'll be your only true choice.
I pressed escape, bitch.
Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
Oh.
time
Okay, so I did die. I died 3 fucking times in this game. That's insane. I didn't even know you could die in the Stanley Parable. I didn't know that was a thing. Holy shit. All right, well, I think that's a great place to leave off. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And for future content, hit that bell notification so you get notified. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.